Now let's bring up the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At one guard position, 6'6", number 23, Karis LeVert. In the middle, 6'10", number 13, Wendell Carter Jr. At the other guard, 6'3", number 3, C.J. McCollum. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Chris Middleton. At the other forward, 6'11", number 43, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Matisse Thybulle.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire. On D.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Zach LaVine, and Benyama's out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Bull, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Indiana, they've got Wendell Carter, C.J. McCollum out there with LeVert. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Giannis in at the 4. Indoors, we are right in the middle of the season now, and we've seen quite a few surprises so far, don't you think?
You know, it's interesting to me, Kevin, is you never know exactly what's going to happen. Some teams outperform expectations. Some obviously fall short. What's most fascinating to me are the few players who find a way to take their game to the next level. That's exciting.
Now here's LaVine. Wembanyama, a screen on LeVert. LaVine passes to Bull. To the inside. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
LeVert against LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Bulls.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Middleton for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 31-point game against Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Indiana. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Bowles setting the pick for Levine. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And they pick up 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Levine. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Outside Conley. They need this. The shot missing.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's stolen by Carter. Now the Pacers moving it up. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Pacers. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his long season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Levine finds Bowles, and it's good for 2.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Last downing for Indiana. They won that game against Washington. McCollum against Conley. Pass to Middleton. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
From C.J. McCollum.
McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the middle. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now Levine, after Chris Middleton missed from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Levine dishes the ball, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Indiana leading by 8. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Wembanyama. And it's off from 3-point range. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
McCollum against Conley. McCollum passes to Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Carter pulls it in. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here is Conley. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Levine. The three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. McCollum. The Rockets pull it in. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Conley surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Levine for 3. Carter pulls it in.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected in a long string.
Next statement, everyone.
And so here is Houston. Lowry from outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, Collins' speed can make him tough to shake as a defender. He's able to just stay in front of you and contest the shot.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Lowry out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now, here's Thibault. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Passes it to Nembhard. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. Lowry drives in. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
And Indiana making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And for Houston, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Wembanyama against Love. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Thibault from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. McCollum kicks to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wembanyama with it. And guarded by Capella. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll so he finds the open teammate.
Now here's Love. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. It wasn't the best of season's doors for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Houston. Isaac's checked in for Wembanyama. Top of the key, Isaac. Lowry against McCollum. Lowry with the ball. Still yet to score.
Well, Kyle Lowry has become the master of manipulating the pick and roll. Really pretty look there.
Now here's LeVert. Defended by Thibault. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside Lowry. Here's the screen. Outside for Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The Pacers making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now here's LeVert. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker. He was a driving force for that offense.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Lowry kicks to Isaac. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Isaac a screen on LeVert. Here's Caldwell Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Brownie's checked in for McCollum. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Antetokounmpo passes to Capella. In the corner, Middleton with it. The baseline jam. No good that time.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Brown against Lowry. Now a timeout called by Houston. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward position. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Checked in for Houston.
That was your Pacers.
So a moment now to see the story for Bol Bol.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Lowry against Brown, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Caris LeVert.
Maybe the most defining aspect of Kyle Lowry's career has been that competitive spirit. This guy has got vision, scoring ability, but he's always been team first.
And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. It's stolen by Lowry. And it's the Rockets on the break. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Middleton. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And there it is for him. And the Pacers lead by 13.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Bol, he's checked in for Sharp. Wembanyama comes in for Isaac, and it's Mike Conley in for Kyle Lowry. Conley's shot is off. Indiana leading by 13. Here's Middleton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Capella against Levine. Outside Conley. Pass to Bol. 6 on the shot clock. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments, and he's utilizing that length.
And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Middleton. Bol setting the pick for Caldwell-Pope. He kicks to Conley. Outside, Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Fires from the line. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Stolen by LeVert. And so that brings the first half to a close. Pacers lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, you know, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
You aren't going to find as many superstars that give as much effort as Giannis. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. And when you pair that with his size and his skill, he's a generational talent.
His effort reminds me of an old teammate of yours, Chet. All right, guys, now let's take a look at the possible dunk contest participant. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
They've got Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo is out there with Carter. Then there's McCollum, and it's LeVert in at the two-guard spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The dish to Bol. On the wing, Levine. Passes to Conley from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Wendell Carter Jr. First personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Raptors.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Conley against McCollum. And the dunk by Bol.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
And so here is Indiana. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And it's Houston with another.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The pass to McCollum. Snatched away. And it's Houston on the break. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist by LeVert. LeVert's got 3 assists tonight.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Conley with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Stolen by Middleton. McCollum outside. Oh, trying for it. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Monday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against San Antonio, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Isaac's checked in for Houston.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Giannis. Here's Carter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you see when a big man commits to... his shot. Wendell Carter Jr.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after review. The ruling on the floor is overturned.
The action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Levine looking around from deep three-point land. Pacers with the rebound. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Conley, the pass to Isaac. It's hauled in by Giannis. Indiana leading by 9. Antetokounmpo using his size.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
McCollum kicks to LeVert. Off target from the baseline. Rockets trail by 11. Going inside. Isaac outside. To the paint. Bean passes to Bol. 6 to shoot. Poked away. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Brown is checked in for Indiana. Houston with a big group substitution here. Sharps checked in for Bol. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Trey Murphy. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Mike Conley. And a wide open look for McCollum. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Shot clock at 6. Thybulle on the wing. Here's Caldwell-Pope. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for your Pacers. Clint Capella. Andrew Nembhard.
Indiana leading by 12. A 3 from McCollum. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Caldwell-Pope with the screen on McCollum. Bounce pass from Lowry. They set the pick. Throws it up high. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McCollum against Lowry. Caldwell Pope outside. 36 seconds left to play in the third. It's stolen by Brown. Austin Emhoff. Back to Brown. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's out to Tacumbo, and again it's Indiana.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Now Lowry. Isaac outside. Pass to Sharp. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. This one for three. That shot no good. And so it's Indiana with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Lowry. Then it's Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Indiana ball.
Pacers leading by 18. And here's LeVert. Passes it to Middleton. Here's Nembhard. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with a 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Pacers another 3.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Left side Lowry. Now the pass to Thibault. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Isaac. Trey Murphy comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Wembanyama against LeVert. Wembanyama no good. And so LeVert will bring it up for Indiana. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's LaVine over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. And LaVine, here we go. Caldwell-Pope kicks to LaVine. The Rockets again can't hit. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Willis, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
Wembanyama against Middleton. Wembanyama down low. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside, Levine. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the pick. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, Levine able to take on the contact there and still finish. That's a tough shot.
LeVert in the corner. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the jam by Levine.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Timeout called the Pacers. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seed.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Love's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Dick subbed in for LeVert. Here's Nembhard. Guarded by Levine. Here's Capella. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Jackson, he's checked in for Dick. And the NBA Doris removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Dick's checked in for the Pacers. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Levine finds Wembanyama. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Brown. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you look at the height surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Knocked loose. And it's the Rockets on the break. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Substitution on the court.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. Pacers with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
To the left wing. So no problem for Indiana as they get the... Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Chris. You see Giannis every day. He seems to still come up big every time.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.